Hi guys, and welcome to another Bootstrap 4 video. This is Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Well, we're going to continue on with our Bootstrap basics build here. We've been working on our contact page. We put in this contact form yesterday, an address section. What I want to do is just tidy this up slightly. I want to drop this down just a little bit so it's slightly more in line with our address on the left there. And this button, I want to float it over to the right hand side, I think. And then we'll put a full width Google map in just below. So let's go ahead and do that. Most of this we can do with Bootstrap classes right here. So let's go to our HTML. I'm using the brackets text editor. If you don't have one, you can download this from a link below the video. It's absolutely free and it's got some great features. Okay, let's have a look. See, the first thing I want to do is, here's our column with our contact form in it. I wanted to just drop this form down a little bit, so I'm going to add the class of P, padding, T for top, and I'll say 3. It goes from 1 to 5, 5 being the most gap, 1 being the least gap. Try it out. Decide what's best for you. That should pop this down. Not sure if that'll be enough. I may have to make that a 2 or I might have to make it a 4. We'll see. And this button here, I want to float it to the other side, and we've given it a unique class of its own called rbtn. And I'm going to use that to float it to the right. So I'm going to target rbtn with my custom CSS and float it to the right. So let's go to my, save this, Control S, and go to the custom CSS file. And let's just target that rbtn. So it's dot R for right, btn. I think that's why I decided on that name there. And I simply want to say float colon right. Save that. Let's go back to the site. Now when I refresh, this should drop down slightly to about here. This button should pop over to the right hand side. There we go, button on the right, and this is popped down. I think that's just about right there. I'm quite happy with the way that that's lined up there. Good. Well, let's add our map section, and this is going to be really easy. I'll do it the easy way, then I'll show you exactly how I did it. Let's go back to our page, and we're kind of lucky because if we go to our contact page, we've already got our map, and like I say, I'll do this the easy way. We've got a map right here, and this should work because we gave it a width of 100%, so whatever container we put it in, it should stretch 100%, and a height of 270. I might want to make that a bit bigger, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this whole iframe right here, and don't worry, we'll do this from scratch as well. I'm just going to show you the easy way. Control C, and this is our pre-footer section here, so we don't need any of that. We can get rid of the whole of that in a moment. Okay, and under our, this is the contact section with our button, our form right there and our button. So let's put a new section underneath. I won't give it an ID right now, but I will put a div below just in case I want to target it with something. I'll put a div below here. I'll give it the class of map just in case I want to target it with something in a little while. Alright, and inside that div, all we're going to do is simply paste that bit of map code, the iframe that we just copied. Control V. And because we made this a div and it's not a container, it will be full width, which is what we want right here. Now, as I said, our width is 100, so it'll stretch all the way across, and our height's 270. I don't think that's so much. It is going to be as much as I want. I'm going to make that 400 pixels. let's go ahead and just delete this whole pre-footer section that's with the quick links and the map and the address on it, because we've got our address elsewhere. Delete that. Okay, this time let's go back to our site. Control S to save, back to the site. Now when I refresh our pre-footer, this blue section here should disappear and we should have a Google map in its place. There we go, and it's 400 pixels high, like I said, and it's stretching the whole width. And that's a live map right there. If you just hit Control and roll your mouse wheel, you can roll in and out to your heart's desire. So here's a very quick and easy way to add a full width Google map. Now let's do this one from scratch. Let's go back in there. And here's the map right here. I'll leave the section in the div like we've just created it. Okay, let's go to Google and grab our map. What we need to do is, for the benefit of anybody that didn't see our Google map thing, did I just save that? Control S. Let's put this back, take that map out. So as you can see, that just goes to the footer now. So let's go to Google Maps and let's type in our desired address. There's it right there, Empire State Building, because I've got no real physical address for this. I'm going to zoom it out a little bit so we've got some of those waterways involved. So you zoom it wherever it is you kind of want the image size to be, something like that, so we'll have the waterworks in there. Then I want to go to the share button, hit embed a map. It comes up with the iframe and the HTML up here. Just hit the copy HTML. Done that. Back to our page and simply paste this one in here. It's the same iframe. Now it's got a width of 600 pixels and a height of 450. Let's change it to what we want. We want it full width, so that's going to be 100%. And the height 450, that's fine. I actually had 400 last time, but 450 is fine. Okay, let's save that. Control S, back to the site. Now when I refresh, we should have a 450 pixel full width Google map. There we have it. How easy was that? So there's our contact page. A little bit of blurb, nice little contact form, and a full width Google map. So we'll leave that there today. What we'll do in the next one, we'll upload this to a live hosting environment, and I'll create a PHP form so we can make this actual contact form work, and so we can send it and receive it, and it'll have these 3 fields in it. And that'll pretty much do it for that. We'll check back that it's responsive throughout the site and put any media queries in we need to put. But like I say, next time we'll upload this to a live hosting server, get our mail form working. So I hope you've enjoyed that. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, share, subscribe and comment. If you're interested in web development, take a look down below. We've got some great free courses down there, as well as some premium courses with some huge discounts for our YouTube subscribers, so do check it out. Once again, this has been Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.